like to welcome you back to another episode of Mitchell Madness. It is a beautiful day here in Northern California. Weather report, probably gonna be into the mid 80s. And I am at a new location. This is a new to me spot. I have been around here quite locally over on this side of the canyon and been down to this river that I'm heading to. But on this little adventure, I'm gonna drop off on this side of the canyon and I'm gonna be trying to access a little creek that I know has real good gold in it. I am in one of the higher altitude spots that I have planned for this summer on one of my little trips. And right now, I think I'm sitting about 4,300 foot altitude. And in these areas, these canyons are super deep and steep. So it's about 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna start making my way down here and see where I land. On this adventure, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of sniping again. I got my wetsuit, I got some snacks, I got some water, and I do not know what to expect when I get down here. I'm hoping there'll be some good bedrock that I can work. But I know that this place is real rich in gold. I mean, you can see just right here on top. I mean, I'm on top of the mountain. I haven't even hiked down even close to the river. It's down there. This canyon is deep, but there's some quartz already popping out. And I know on some of these trails up here that I've ridden my motorcycle on, there are federal gold claims all along the river. Every quarter mile when you're riding along here, you'll see a federal mining gold claim. But I know these higher altitude creeks contain real good gold and not very much black sand either. I've panned up there a bunch and it's really weird. You do find good gold, but you rarely find black sand. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. And let's get down to the river and see what we see. Well, holy moly. Damn, mosquitoes are out and I did not bring any bug spray. Oh, I didn't expect to run into any mosquitoes, but I cannot tell you it has gotten steep. I don't know if you could see that, but I can actually hear and see the creek now. But in this last couple hundred yards, it was okay hiking. You know, it was rare, you know, not that bad, but it has dropped off. So I'm hoping that I don't run into any cliffs down here. But I know it's very hard to see on camera how steep it is, but it's gotta be, it's hard to tell in degrees. But I'm gonna put my camera down, put it on the angle mode and see if I can get a good shot of what the angle is. But I can see the creek, I can hear it. I'm almost down there. These damn mosquitoes are killing me. But if you can see, the hiking's not that bad. It's pretty open. No brush, nothing like that. So I'm just taking it real easy. Just hiking along here. A lot of rotted trees in this area. Yeah, it is beautiful. But it's not that hard going. But I'll get down there and I should have made this a 2-day adventure. Maybe brought some camping gear and stayed the night, and then did some sniping in the morning and hiked out of here. Because that's not going to be fun hiking this wetsuit out. That gains about 25-30 pounds of weight on my back. But I'm going to drop down here and hopefully can find something good to prospect. Jump in the water and do some sniping. A beautiful day. See you guys down there. awesome. I see bedrock. Whoa. Oh man, it is steep. I see bedrock. Whoa, beautiful. Oh man. All right, boys and girls, this place is awesome. I started hearing a rumble, sound like a huge waterfall from up on the mountain there. And you can see how steep this is and how much this bedrock goes out. I sure did get lucky because all I see that way is bedrock. All I see upriver is bedrock, so I'm going to have a great day in the water. It is awesome. I mean, I see quartz stringers just pouring off the hillside. A bunch of quartz over there. I see a quartz vein going down through the river. There's quartz outcroppings popping up in the middle of the river. Another quartz outcropping coming out. Oh, and this is that little waterfall that I was hearing up there. From up on the hill, that waterfall sounded like it was 30 feet tall. It's got a nice little grumble to it, but I'm gonna waste no time. I gotta get in the water and start hunting around. This place is beautiful. Usually don't see ferns where I prospect down in the foothills. See some good bedrock. It is smooth though, definitely smooth bedrock with lots of potholes. Here's a pothole. I mean, look at this pothole. And I don't know how well you can see that, but that pothole is just full of quartz rocks. This place is just loaded with quartz. So, all right, well, I'm gonna get suited up and start hunting around. Hopefully I can find some flakes. I didn't bring a gold pan or anything again. It's all sniping, but I got lots of bedrock I can search. So, waste no time. Let's get in the water. All right, well, first couple cracks I dug out. It's probably been about a half an hour since I've been in the water. And I have one little tiny flake of gold and 2 cracks and probably 3 or 4 pellets of lead and one nice piece of copper jacket from a handgun. So the heavies are falling out, but there's not too much gold contained in the gravels. But right here, it's just loaded with quartz. So I'm gonna make my way up creek a little bit, and hopefully I find a hot spot. The bedrock cracks are smooth, and I'm finding that the only crevices are really where it's eroded quartz vein. So where the eroded quartz vein is the only crevices, and then both spots back there is where I found the lead shot. But it is awesome. The water's a bit chilly. Like I said, I'm higher up in the mountains, but there is tons of quartz to be found, tons of it. So hopefully I can get up here and find a little hot patch, and I'll bring you guys in. Hopefully I can get some pickers out of this spot today. All right, let's do this. hello there. All right, well, I have made my way upstream. I've been hiking for probably about 20 minutes, trying to find some different geology, something that changed. I'm having no luck. I am having good luck finding lead. So the heavies are falling out, but unfortunately I've only found maybe 2 or 3 little flakes. And yeah, I just don't think the spot I dropped in, I don't think it's too rich in gold. It's packed with quartz, don't get me wrong. And even up here, so I just walked up and around the corner, and luckily the geology's changed a little bit. I'm going from more of a super smooth bedrock like this. Yeah, I mean, even though it's just loaded with quartz, all the cracks, I probably did maybe half a dozen cracks back there. Super good. Some super compacted, some not. And I'm just not uncovering anything. So the gold's either not falling out in that particular area, or the gold has settled out maybe earlier up here. I've always noticed that early in a bedrock area, the headwaters of a good bedrock shelf, that is particularly where the gold likes to fall out. The very first gold catch or eddy or real good lip I found in the past, that's where I found all my good gold. So I've made my way up to the headwaters of some of these bedrock places and scratched around, did some cracks, and nothing but lead. And I want to show you right here. This spot right here is super, nice, good, deep bedrock crevices, but they're smooth. They're not jagged. And there's no way for this bedrock to trap any material. So during the last good flood, the material is just being blasted out. And over time, it's not letting the heavies fall out. It's not trapping any gold. But I'm having a great time. I'm hoping to find a little deposit. I know there's good places to pan for gold up and down creek, and I've come out with some pickers. Good day of panning, definitely come out with 2 or 3 nice little pickers. So that's why brought me to this area. But I'm gonna keep hunting, and I'm not gonna stop until I find a nice little deposit, hopefully. But it is an awesome day. The sun finally came straight up. I don't know what time it is. I think it might be around 11:30, but still have a ways to go. I don't want to get too far away from where I went up. I don't want to just bonsai up the hill. My truck is at the top, and I don't want to get lost out here. But I think right up here, the geology changed. I'm seeing some more fractured bedrock right there. So I'm gonna get my hood, my goggles back on and dive in. Hopefully I can show you guys something good. I know it's not a skunk out. I did get 2 little flakes, maybe 3 little flakes. But you never know until you try. I guess that's the lesson for the day. I'll know, put it on the map, that this spot does not contain bigger gold. Or if it does, I just haven't got lucky enough to find it. All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit. That's pretty interesting. This log has gotten jammed in here, and actually it's not jammed. Looks like this tree fell over and it has backed the creek up. It has made a little artificial dam. But yeah, I'm Pretty disappointed in this area. I've been spending a lot of time and effort digging out some cracks. This is what I'm finding. I'm finding this nice jagged bedrock up on the bank. But by the time this jagged bedrock goes into the water, and not in this particular spot, but up the creek a little bit, by the time it's in the water, it has worn smooth over thousands of years of the water pounding through here. So it can look really good. You can see this real fractured bedrock. Beautiful spots to trap the gold. But when you follow the bedrock into the water, it just smoothens out. I think I found 3 more flakes of gold up there. One in a tiny crack right on the other side of the bedrock, completely visible. Didn't have to do anything but pry it out with my little screwdriver. The other ones have been on the backside of little waterfalls, cleaning out the material, a little pocket. Inside that pocket, there'll be a little crack. And in those cracks, I'm finding the gold. But it is far and few in between. I'm not having very good luck. And I thought maybe going up creek a ways would help me out, but it's not. So I'm grabbing my stuff. I'm gonna head back to where I started, and I'm gonna go downstream. I don't think the gold's fallen out in this area, or I don't think this area is that rich. I cannot find any good deposits yet. So check this one off the list. I know not to come up here, but there are some other areas on this particular creek that I want to work. I know they're good too. I know I have found good nuggets just panning. So that's kind of what led me to this spot. I thought, well, there's good gold down there, and there's good gold up there. There's got to be good gold in between. But apparently there's not. So I'm going to quit jabberjawing and get to hiking. I've been working my way all the way up here. Haven't found really anything good at all. And I've been cleaning some cracks out. I gotta have cleaned 20 cracks out by now. But yeah, I just wanted to show you this log dam. It has backed the water up pretty good. So, all right, let's make our way back down there and I'll show you where I end up. Woo! All right, well, I have made it back downstream, and I mean, this corner right here, you can see this corner makes a hard right turn, and it makes a sharp left turn. And you can see these cliffs, super steep cliffs, and I think I pulled my first nugget of the day. I've been cursing this place since I got here. Little bit of gold, hardly anything. I came down right over there, right up the river a little bit, and I think I got my first nugget. So that is awesome. I'm gonna jump in the water and get it out of there. I'll show you guys what it is. Guys, well, that piece of gold was super hard to get. I kept not being able to pick it up. Finally, I was able to get my snuffer bottle down there and scoop it up and put it in my snuffer bottle. So I'm gonna have to show you guys when I get home, but it's in there. It was definitely a picker, but I could not actually pick it up underwater. It was really tough, especially with my gloves on. So let's get back in the water and see if we can get some more. Woo! So what I'm pointing out here, you guys, is when I got to the bottom of this crack, all I found was a few pellets, no more gold. All right, everybody. Well, I'm starting to make my way back upstream. Unfortunately, I think I only found one, maybe two little pickers. This place definitely seemed like it had great potential at first. You know, you never know until you try, but I have been upstream, I have been downstream, and I have poked and scratched on every single spot that made sense to snipe. But I don't think the gold is here. I mean, the gold is here, don't get me wrong. And what I found out is that you need to prospect, or you need to snipe on every little waterfall, right where the current pushes the material down. That's where the gold is. Like I said, I think I got maybe one picker, another little bigger piece, but that's about it. This place seems truly amazing. I mean, the quartz stringers that are running into the river and all the bedrock definitely are an indicator of good gold, and to be able to access that gold, but not to be on this trip, which is okay. You know, I'm good with that. But it's getting dark. The sun has dropped over the hill, and I have a little bit further to go before I start bonsaiing up the hill. And you can see this is what I gotta contend with. It is steep. I mean, I'm thinking that's gotta be a 30% grade, maybe more, up to 45% for the first couple hundred feet, and then it tapers out. But when I get home, I will show you what I got on this little adventure. I hope you guys enjoyed this trip. Don't get discouraged if you come out and you don't find anything. There's plenty of other spots to go. And this is a higher altitude creek, and the water is cold. I'm bone chilled. So let's get hiking. I'm sure that'll warm me up real quick, and I'll see you guys when I get back to my house. All right, you guys, see you in a bit. Whew, almost to the top of the mountain. I tell you, I think it was about a 40-minute hike getting down in there, and it's got to be a good hour hump out of there. No joke. I didn't set a timer, but yeah, I had to stop a couple times. I mean, these mosquitoes are killing me. Whew. Oh, what a journey. Actually, I'm almost to the truck now. But thanks you guys for watching. If you can, please do me a favor and subscribe. And I'll give you guys a shot of this gold here in a second. But get out there, enjoy nature, get a gold pan, find yourself some gold. It is a hobby that not only can pay off, but it definitely gives you it definitely is good for the spirit, I think is what I was trying to say. But all right, you guys, I'll see you guys back at home. All right, everybody. Well, here's a picture of the gold. I got it in the gold pan. It actually was a little bit more gold than I thought I actually had, but it was a great time. Not as much gold as I'd like to find, but at this point, any gold is good gold. But I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.